So hello and welcome to the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Challenges, the greatest sporting event since the first round of the World Cup of Challenges. And it's the portrait contest this time. Our 8 quarterfinalists had to draw a portrait of me while blindfolded. Let's see how they did. First up is Miss Ledgeham.
Miss Ledgeham here. I'm going to do my portrait of Mr. Griffiths. I've got my blindfold on so I can't see anything. Decided to go for the medium of Sharpie and cotton wool. So, here we go. Got to be careful of the edges because my mum will kill me if I get it on the table. Won't you, Mum?
No.
I don't think this is going to go well. So, like, nose. I'm going to go for there. That big. Sorry, sir, if that's too big of a nose. Right, so what have we got?
Poor Mr. Griffith.
What have we got? Eyes, nose and mouth.
I remember him being more handsome than this. Miss Ledgeham.
I'm sorry. Right, so I need the glue now for the cotton wool. Oh. I think it's more stuck to my fingers in the page. No, get off.
Oh, where's the glue? Where is the glue? Down a bit, otherwise you're never going to see through your glasses.
It better not be on my glasses. Is that all the cotton wool I've got left?
Yeah, you've overdone.
Oh, no.
You might have overdone the beard and not left enough hair, so. He'll be very happy, I think.
Well, you think wrong, Mrs. Ledgeham. If I was a cross-eyed Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses, I'd be delighted, but I'm not. Quite. At least not yet. But still, it was a game effort. So let's see her opponent in action, Nicole Roberts. So definitely no cheating there, and unlike Miss Ledgeham's video, it wasn't a descent into madness. So let's have a little look at how they compare to the real thing. Here's Miss Ledgeham's. As you can see, it's a very good likeness actually. It's not bad at all. I credit for the multimedia approach too. And now here's Nicole's. I was concerned at first. That's the upturned pair of spectacles which represent my nose, but I do think she's successfully captured the fat right side of my face. So, difficult call, 2 very good entries, but Nicole Roberts is in the quarterfinals. So let's move on to our next quarterfinal now. It's Fran Pauletta against Bevan Williams. Here's Fran's artistic process. Now, Fran may have missed a trick there. Was she putting a Wrexham scarf on as a blindfold to curry favour? I warn you, that would work. Definitely would work. But I couldn't tell if it was, so backlighting was your enemy there. Let's see Bevan creating his masterpiece. Bevan there, not so much proving that he was doing a drawing with a blindfold on as making his own hostage video. I almost expected him to hold up a copy of today's paper and demand release before they sent one of his fingers to the school. But it was a interesting piece of art that both of them brought up. Here's Franz. Wow, it's an uncanny likeness from Franz. She's really captured that Wrexham badge I've got tattooed on my throat. The dent in my head from when I fell off the garage when I was a kid, and those two eyelashes coming out of my left eye. Now Bevan, as you saw, didn't take long over his picture, so is that because he's an artistic genius? No. Not quite sure which way round I should be showing this one, if I'm totally honest, Bevan. It's a game effort. But Fran goes through to the quarterfinals. Okay, so next up we have Scarlett Williams against Elliot Green. Let's have a look at how Scarlett created her drawing. Ooh, that looked good. And you see the technique, putting her hand down and working where everything else was in relation to where her hands was. That was impressive. Okay, let's see Elliot's creation video. Gotta be honest, Elliot, that was more a video of you pulling a hood over your head than a video showing that you didn't peek when you were doing your drawing. But still, I'll accept it. It was done in good faith. Okay, let's see Scarlett's picture first. Ooh, that's scarily good, isn't it, everyone? Brilliant picture, that. You'd probably accept that from someone who wasn't blindfolded. And let's have a look at Elliot's. And I love this one. It's very much me as Henry VIII, but I didn't say you couldn't draw me in character. But it's captured something. Two of my very favourites here. But I'm going to go for Scarlett Williams in the semi-finals. And so let's have a look at our final quarter-final. It's Mrs. James against Alison Bunting. Have a look at Mrs. James's video. Using the medium of paint as I dared you to when I set the challenge. Very, very impressive. I started to almost get a bit suspicious about halfway through, when every time she left and swapped brushes, she came back and hit the canvas in exactly the right place, and then everything shifted to the left, and I started believing she was blindfolded again. So let's have a look at her painting first. And as you can see, she's got a good likeness there, sort of Picasso-esque. To be honest, I think she's really captured my trademark mouth on the end of my chin. Now, Alison Bunting did not submit a video showing whether she was blindfolded or not. So we don't know if she cheated. Let's have a look at our picture and see if we think she cheated. No, she didn't. It's a brave effort. I like the coloured background too. But Mrs. James is in the semi-final. Okay, so it's time for the draw for the semi-finals. Let's see who's going to face whom. It's Scarlett Williams. And she will be up against Fran Pauletta. So that means it'll be Mrs. James against Nicole Roberts in the other semi-final. And what is their task? Well, it's to make a wildlife documentary, maximum length 1 minute, in your own home. Your entry must be in to me by midnight on Tuesday night. I'll give you a bit of extra time for this one because it's a semi-final. Good luck.